Alright guys, I got a nice haul video here for you. Finally was actually able to go to the comic book shop this week because I was sick. Last week didn't get to go. I got Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 2. This is a comic based on the new animated show coming out like in a couple weeks. I didn't like issue number 1, but we'll see how issue number 2 is. Space Ghost issue number 9. It's crazy we're at issue number 9. What if Mickey and his friends become the Fantastic Four? This one's pretty cool. I'm surprised we still haven't gotten a Fantastic Four trailer. We got a trailer for every single Marvel movie, but not for Fantastic Four, even though it comes out like in July. I'm guessing before Captain America comes out, we'll get that. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, one of my pre-orders got delayed. I'll show that off next week just for that reason. But everything else I got came in. Let's start with the kind of lesser of the things. Not lesser, but the one thing I'm going to show you at the end is, I think, something everybody's grabbing this week. So yeah, Once Upon a Time in the West in 4K. I didn't realize this film was directed by Sergio Leone. Heard great things about this movie. Never actually saw it. So yeah, it's finally hit 4K. I think this had a Paramount Presents release before this, but yeah, heard great things about this movie. Sergio Leone is a great director. I watched an interview with Quentin Tarantino where he talked about his love for this director, which at the end of this video, you understand why that's relevant. Commentary by the host of the Spaghetti West podcast. Commentary with contributions from directors John Carpenter and John Millis and Alex Cox. Very interesting. Got some film historian stuff. Tons of special features here. So, and yeah. Now I will note, Paramount did actually include the Blu-ray, which they have not been doing for some of these. And the next one I'm going to show you, they did not. But yeah, heard great things about this one, so I can't wait to watch that. But they did. Next one here is also from Paramount, Chinatown. Now this one did have a Paramount Presents release. I do not like the Paramount Presents line. I think it's super inconsistent. Why are some movies on Blu-ray, some are on 4K, and then some are getting 4Ks in the line, but some aren't? It just doesn't make any sense at all. So I never collected them. And I just wait for them to do standard slipcovers, because almost all those releases have those. I think there might be one or two that doesn't, but majority of them do have their own standard slipcovers. So I picked up Chinatown, finally, because I knew they were going to do this one. This is a major classic. It's one of the great American classics. Like, if you had to pick like 5 movies that someone would need to see to really truly understand American cinema, Chinatown's one of them. Commentary by by screenwriters. David Fincher's in here. A bunch of other great stuff. So, Chinatown's a great film. Great performance, Jack Nicholson, Faye Dunaway. I believe this has all the same special features. The only thing I will note is that Paramount Presents release did have the Two Jakes, which is a sequel to Chinatown included in it. It's not in this release. But I believe Kino Lorber is doing a 4K, and honestly, I don't know if I really need that anyways. Because, I don't know, I've never seen the Two Jakes, but I'm imagining it's kind of like the Psycho 2, where I've heard good things about it, but I don't know, can you really ever top a classic like this? Definitely have to watch that at some point, but I'm not in a rush to have that. Glorious Bastards on 4K is the big release, though, from Arrow Video, which is an interesting release because, as far as I understand, this is the same 4K transfer as the Universal release that you can get for pretty cheap. I remember getting that for $10.99 and thinking that was a great deal. And this 4K release is $30. But as someone who loves Quentin Tarantino, but also doesn't, I have a lot of criticism of Quentin Tarantino. We don't need to get into that here. This is a release that I, of course, had to pick up. And, yeah, so I picked this release up. Pre-order this immediately. So let's get into it. So, I'm not sure if I really like this thing that maybe, I wonder if Arrow Videos is going to do this from now on. This is just a slip box that goes over the hard box. I'm not so sure. I'm a big fan of that. Here's the box. Very firm box. Real like that. Comes with a poster. There's this one, which is the new artwork that our video did, which I'm not really a huge fan of. It's okay, but you got this beautiful original theatrical art. So, okay, I'm definitely going to put this up, do the original poster art, of course, because I'm usually about original poster. Every once in a while, there'll be one that grabs me, but yeah. Here's a booklet. How much information is about on this film there is in here. It's pretty wordy. Lots of great images from the movie. I've only seen this movie once. I don't really remember what I thought of it, to be honest, so it'd be nice to revisit this one. It's got a 4K Blu-ray, and then you got a second Blu-ray, which is just the special features, I believe. So that's cool. And it's got, I think this is a coaster from the bar in the movie, if I'm remembering right. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Yeah, and then you got some art cards from the movie. What is this? This is the recipe from the apple strudel from the movie. That's pretty funny. And yeah. An advertisement for the release of The Cell. Is that getting a 4K from Arrow Video? I can't remember if it was just a 4K or Blu-ray. And is this another booklet? That's kind of cool. So lots of cool stuff and goodies in here if you're like a major fan. That's really the way I recommend this release. The 4K from Universal is still pretty cheap. You can still get it. And I don't think there's anything new. Well, there's a few new interviews and special features on here, but largely it's the same as the Universal release. Which, you know, whichever mixed things about that 4K remaster, but like at the end of the day, I think people are a little nitpicky with that stuff. But, yeah, it's a great movie. So, I don't know. This is going to be a great month for Quentin Tarantino on 4K because, of course, you know, we have the release of Jackie Brown and Kill Bill next week, which I also have pre-ordered. Mainly because those ones I didn't own before. This I mentioned I did own previously, but, you know, got to have those movies in the collection. And it was really just a matter of time. I just wanted to have them in 4K. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.